Knucks. We got Knucks in the building.
Big
for sure.
yourself, man.
Introduce yourself, man.
Yo.
100. I want to start off with something. Probably about a week ago, I was just like, as I always do, I just search everywhere for music, everywhere.
Yeah.
And I was listening to Nang Selection, I think it is.
Okay, yeah.
And I was thinking, I just played in the background, hearing all of these songs, and I hear this one song, 21 Candles, which is yours.
Fam.
He's already jumping ahead.
Fam.
Because when I heard it, I thought, this guy sounds potent.
Fam.
He sounds like he believes the words he's saying.
Fam.
Tell me,
Fam.
what you saying?
Fam, I heard it just before we went to the break. You played it, yeah?
Yeah.
And I was like, this is ridiculous. This is stupendous. Who is this guy?
100.
And he was like, it's Knucks. And I was like, oh, I can't wait till this guy gets here. Like,
Of course.
Bro, shake my hand. Shake my hand.
Starting off early,
God bless,
because
man.
as I was saying, when I heard the Nan Selection, I heard you sounded as potent as possible. And when as a London MC, to sound as clear as you do, and one thing I would also say is you come out of random things in your verses. Just purely random.
It's creativity, man.
Yeah.
Creativity for sure. But how did you start? Like what got you into this? Because to rapping in general.
I started like when I was 12, innit? I started with grime like everyone else.
Okay.
And then obviously less and less people were doing grime. It came to like I think it was like 2008.
Yeah.
Then I started doing rap.
Mm-hmm.
And back in the day when I was doing grime, I liked a certain type of beats, innit?
Yeah.
Grime beats, which were the ones that were sampled.
Mm-hmm.
But
Who was you influenced by? Like in grime at that early stage?
Dot Rotten and Ice Kid.
I can almost hear the Dot Rotten, almost the influence. I can hear it a little bit actually. Come to think of it, I can hear
good
it.
stock, man. You come from good stock, I tell you that.
Of course, but yeah. So when you were early on, how would you say you got into it as a whole?
It was just them days there when I used to do grime and I liked a certain type of beat and I couldn't find it.
Mm-hmm.
So I started making my own. I started playing with the software.
Okay.
And I just got better and better and better at making beats.
Oh, you make beats?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I need to ask you a question, and if you answer the question the way I want you to, it's going to change the whole dynamic of this interview.
Go on.
Did you make the beat for 21 Candles?
Yes, I did.
You are ridiculous.
Let's we got a clap for this
claps.
one. Producer, we got to come up with
claps.
claps.
I need some claps right now.
That's news to me, even so. You actually produced 21 Candles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we get another set of claps?
There we go. There we go. For sure. So you produce in general. So how did you get into producing? In fact, that's a different.
No, he just told you that.
Yeah.
He was
Clearly
saying,
did.
he just told you.
Kind of did.
You're not listening.
But I want to know the origins. I want to know exactly how you got into it as a whole.
It was literally just like that. When we were doing grime back in the day, there were beats that I liked, I couldn't find them, and then I would holler certain producers and I wouldn't get feedback from them. I wouldn't get hollered back in it.
That's
No
so
standard.
I started playing with the software, like a demo version.
Yeah.
And then I just started getting better at it, and I started reaching out to certain rappers.
Mm-hmm.
And then just got better with it.
And even so, I see the influence of someone that I'm a stan of, but Nas. I see the influence on your last EP or mixtape. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was a
mixtape called Killmatic,
Yeah.
and I could just tell there was an influence. What's the correlation with those two?
I've just always loved Nas.
Yeah.
I've been a big fan of the legacy, and there was a period, I think it was like just before I started sixth form, I was just listening to all his old stuff, and when I started listening to Killmatic.
Killmatic, for sure, classic.
And just the way he paints his pictures with his lyrics and that, I just was such a fan of it, and that's how the inspiration came.
Of course. Who else in hip hop would you say you're influenced by, apart from Nas?
Currently, I've been listening to a lot of like Max B.
Free Max B, for sure. 100.
Free.
Currency. I like Currency.
Yeah.
Anita Baker and Rochelle Ferrell. Yeah, people like that. So that's why.
Even the fact that when I heard 21 Candles, I heard the saxophone in the chorus. From then on, I knew, okay, we've got a musical person here. Is that like a family thing? Is your whole family musical, or is it just you just started off that trend?
Kind of, yeah. I think
I see your I don't know if it's your family member in the
Yeah,
back
that's
here,
my
but she's
sister.
smiling, so I'm thinking,
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's my big sis.
Okay,
She actually partly influenced me rapping.
interesting.
Back in the day, she used to do poetry, and
Wow.
well, she still does poetry.
Big up, sis. Big up,
Yeah,
sis.
Yeah, big sis coming in with that. For sure.
But she started from way back in it.
Yeah.
And I think there was one poem that she done for a school competition or something, and I read it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I low-key, I stole it still, sorry. I stole it and pretended it was mine, innit? And
Yeah.
from then I started making my own poems.
Yeah.
And then, then when it came to time where everyone was doing grime, I was just naturally skilled with rhyming. Words,
Interesting.
I've got a question. Why, we know how you started doing music, but why do you still do music? What is it about music at the moment? Or what does music give you?
I can't stop, fam. Like, it's like an addiction to
It's
me.
your addiction.
Yeah, especially with producing, because like there was a time when I was doing my A-levels and I couldn't stop making beats. Like my dad tried to ban me from using my laptop because he thought I was gonna fail. Like I couldn't stop making beats, and I think that's why I got good enough to be at the stage where I am now.
Yeah.
Because of when you keep doing something, you always get better. So.
Yeah, practice makes perfect.
Exactly.
I remember.
Here's a random thing too I wanted to ask too, because when I was listening to your music, I think some people have this thing naturally. Like you could say DJ Khaled has this thing naturally where he just comes out of phrases, random.
Yeah.
Get me though. You say that on so many of your songs. Is that like one of your personal trends? Get me though, because I've heard that so many times. Get me even saying get me though randomly.
Yeah.
What would you say?
I think it's a slogan of mine. Like it's something I say all the time, but I think it's because of where I came from. Innit? That's the slang that we used to talk with.
Okay.
So
What side of London are you from?
Northwest London.
Northwest London. Well,
Big up,
yeah,
big
there
up,
we
big
go.
up, big up.
Whereabouts in Northwest London?
South Kilburn.
South Kilburn, local,
We can't
all
win all of
local
them.
out here,
We
but
can't
yeah.
win all of them. Yeah,
Of course. Any in terms of projects that you're, because I guess you produce too.
Yeah.
So, and is that also a thing where you'd want all of your projects to be produced by you, or majority?
Yeah, majority. Like I think it's just best. It feels better because I can choose my own sound.
Mm.
I feel like a lot of rappers, they don't have the privilege of being able to sound exactly how they want to.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So they can only go with what they find. So me, I
YouTube
can
doesn't
make
bang
exactly.
for everybody. It doesn't bang for everybody.
Exactly.
Of course.
Yeah.
So what's
For
next?
sure.
What's happening? What's coming?
For sure. I think anyone that's listening to this needs to go and
honestly,
search 21 Candles.
I want to go back to this one more time. Yeah. He made the beat for 21 Candles. Yeah. Like if you was listening earlier, you would have heard the tune. Yeah, it was sick. Yeah.
Hey,
If you
twice.
haven't, yeah, go and find. What's the SoundCloud?
Knuckles dash music.
Yeah, go find Knuckles. Knuckles is spelled correctly.
Just Knuckles,
Yeah. Knuckles, because sometimes they just be messing around putting Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, Knuckles dash music. Yeah, you listen to 21 Candles. Yeah, and enjoy your evening.
I'm a fan. I was fully saying I'm a fan of the music already. That's off the minimal amount of music I've listened to. I'm a fan, and
21
I'm
Candles.
intrigued to see what comes next.
21 Candles.
22 Candles. If 22 Candles does not come out when you turn 22, boy, jeez. But what is coming next?
I'm working on I'm not sure if it's going to be an EP or mixtape yet, but I'm working on something that's coming real soon.
Okay.
Got a name for it? Got a name for it yet?
Trying to get an exclusive out
yeah,
here.
Yeah. Got to try. If you
Yeah,
don't
I
ask, you don't
think
get.
I'm going to go with the art of nonchalance. I think that's
Do you know what?
Artful.
Shake my hand. Shake my hand.
A beer in the shout.
Yeah,
a beer in the background. Shout it out. She likes that.
Yeah.
You got a
That's
beer's
3
approval.
cosigns. 3 cosigns. Yeah.
So announce that. Say that again.
The art of nonchalance.
The art
And the
of
Twitter
nonchalance.
The Twitter is Knucks_music.
And the SoundCloud one more time.
Knuckles.
You're trying to promote him today, aren't you?
21 Candles.
21.
21
He's new to hearing
candles.
this, so this is how he feels clearly.
Yeah, this is how I feel right now. Okay, 21 Candles.
So why that title is such too?
Just because I was turning 21, to be honest.
Oh no, the new.
Oh, the art of
Yeah.
nonchalance. Because it's I feel like my style is laid back. Like I'm very laid back with my lyrics.
We can see that. We can see that you're a laid-back character. You're calm. You're just blessed.
That's just how I am. So I feel like that project reflects that in not only the lyrics and how I deliver it, but also the beats as well.
Are you deep into this project already, or?
Yeah, it's almost finished. I just need to like record a couple other songs and put some stuff together. And
Anyone gonna be on it? Just you?
Nah, just me.
Just you?
Just
Any
you.
working coming up? Or any people on your beats at the moment out there?
Nah.
I'm trying to big you up right now, bro. I'm vouching for you, bro.
It's an interesting it's an interesting thing to even say from the start. You want to be by yourself. That shows you believe in yourself.
You know, I respect that because sometimes people oversaturate their music with a whole load of features that don't actually need to be there. Like, I'm very much a fan of music that connects with your soul. Yeah. So when you got too many people in it, it partially stains the art that you produced.
Exactly.
Yeah, because it's not yours anymore. It's a group effort, which is why I didn't like the Games album. I didn't like that at all. Yeah. But when artists come out, even when they're new and they're just prepared to have minimal amount of features on it or no features at all, it's a breath of fresh air. It means that they care for the conservation of the art. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing.
I could see that in the presentation too. Do you really, in the presentation of everything you seem to do, you seem to do it in a certain way? Is that on purpose or is that just who you are in general? Like the presentation in terms of even Killmatic, like the art, like you can tell that you are trying to catch the essence of London.
Yeah.
You're trying to catch like the actual vibe. Like you're trying to create a feeling. Would that be on purpose, or do you reckon you just stumbled across that, or is that just you in general?
That's just me, to be honest.
That's you.
Yeah.
100.
I did the artwork myself as well. Like,
you're creative. It's creative out here. You done the artwork.
Yeah, I did the artwork myself. All my artwork I try to do because that's I do a course, animation course.
Okay.
And with that we do like concept art and stuff like that. So I know how to use all the software and shit. So I try to do everything myself.
Interesting. Is that because I'm a geek over here, and when someone's a proper creative, I'm a geek when it comes out. But as a whole, when it comes to you making your music, what's like the process? What inspires you to say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna sit down and make this?
It usually starts with me. It starts with the production. So sometimes I'll be just browsing on YouTube and looking at old school classics, and then I find one that I really like, throw it into the software, like mess around with it, and then make a beat out of it. And then with the beat, I just vibes to it, maybe smoke a bit, and then get a vibe.
That's the way. A lot of people, you know what? Everyone that's probably gonna watch this interview probably gonna be like, yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
That's the general process of making music nowadays.
So yeah, you smoke and then keep it going.
I just vibe to it, and then whatever vibe I get from it, I say, raw, like this works, and then I go from there.
Killban, did that influence a lot of your music? Just
a lot of it, especially Killmatic, like a lot of it.
Okay. So that was